These are the 5 proven strategies to make money online in 2025. I promise you by the end of this video, you're going to know exactly which route you should take and if it's a good fit for you in your life based off of your work schedule and your capability to put forth a certain amount of work ethic and effort. All right. This is not for the get rich quick. So if you want that and you want to get rich quick, this ain't for you. These are for people who actually have a work ethic and they want to learn how to make money online. All right. So, another thing that I want to let you all know, I have used all of these methods. Okay. So, this is like a little part of my history with making money online. If you guys don't know, I used to own a online fitness business, all online, all Instagram, never did paid ads. And I've used all these methods I'm going to list to you. But now I am Ask You Wealth. And instead of Ask You Fitness, like you guys see up here, I actually teach you all how to make money online in a passive way. So I don't even run this business anymore, but just to show you that we were making $1,500 sales. And a lot of these transactions are recurring. So like a $300 sale was like $300 for 6 months. So it was 300 times six. These $50 transactions were like $50 per week. So it would be $50 times four, which is 200 times six, which is 1200. So we're going to hop right into it. And I'm going to share the 5 proven ways to make money online. We're going to talk about the pros and the cons as well. So first things first, we got booked calls. All right, booked calls. Now this is very, very, it's very popular nowadays. You might have ran into this, as you've been looking for solutions either to make money online or start social media or anything else that you really wanted to learn that people had posted content about, and they're like, "Hey, yeah, schedule a call." Well, yeah, I used to be one of those people as well. Especially with helping people lose weight and build muscle. But with book calls, you have to know how to sell. A lot of the times, people think that book calls you just talk to people. No, there's tons of practice into it. I'm gonna hop into a story real quick because when I first started making money online, this was the one way that I only knew how to make money online. You see, when I first joined this mentorship with being an online fitness coach, I was told once I joined the mentorship, I was told, yeah, you're gonna have to hop on calls with people. And I was so nervous because I was like, I had never sold anything over $10 online. And I'm like, you all told me to get on the phone to be able to charge people like $250 a month. Like, how in the world am I gonna say that with confidence on the opposite end of the phone and then have somebody send me $250 and they never met me? They've only seen me on a screen. Well, it took a lot of practice. And I will tell you this, and this is not to scare you away, but I had to practice literally 2 times a day for a whole 2 years to get really good at talking and selling. And a lot of that has contributed to how I speak on camera because it comes with a different confidence. It comes with knowing how to allow someone to feel confident in the decision that they're making without making them feel like they had to be sold or convinced or manipulated, right? Because that's not what you want to do. But book calls takes a lot of effort for you to do in order for you to earn money. It's highly profitable and it's probably one of the most things that you can do to earn a lot of profits. That's how I was able to make $1,500 in literally 45 minutes or $1,600 in 45 minutes. I remember one time, and I didn't get the sale, but I remember one time, like my heart was beating so fast during the call. I had a daughter and a mother on the phone and never met them. And they were getting ready to pay me $3,200 from a 50-minute conversation. And it really just pissed me off that I didn't get the sale. And so after I got off the phone with them, I was just like, you know what? I'm not about to let that pass by. And I got so like fed up with myself. I was like, I gotta crush it. I gotta make that money because I know what I'm talking about, but I didn't make that sale. And so I practiced real hard. And that next month, I made double the amount. So I made $6,400 all off of phone calls. I went crazy that month. Anyways, that leads me to number two, which is Zoom calls. All right. And I'm gonna list the pros and the cons to these first two. All right, these first two after I explain Zoom calls, because Zoom calls are just basically the same as phone calls, as the booked calls. The difference is the book calls are going to be, phone. You're going to be on the phone. Zoom calls, they're going to see you. So you're going to be like face to face, right? You're going to be face to face. Now, the Zoom calls to me, it took me like a year and a half to learn how to like be on camera and learn my script and handle objections in order to make a lot of money in a short amount of time online. And so I don't even recommend that you guys start there, especially if you're new to making money online, because your facial expressions can throw off the whole sale. If you're reading from a script and you're like, okay, what question do I ask next? It's like, you're in interrogation mode. You're not in, I'm a person, you're a person, this is what we offer and this is how we can help you. Do you want the opportunity? You know what I'm saying? So it takes a little bit more skill set with communication to be on Zoom. And this is exactly why I'm sharing these last three, because these last three, you're not going to have to do any of that if you have good marketing. And that's where my business is at now. And I fell in love with it. I fell in love with it, right? A lot of the times, side note, I'll see people online and they'll be like, hey, yeah, these people sell courses and, that's all they do. They don't ever go through what they teach. And like, look, I never wanted to be that person. So what I'm telling you is what I've done and what I'm doing. Okay. That's what I've done. And it made me over six figures. This new business I just started up has made me over five figures. But it's super exciting because we don't have to get on the phone. We don't have to get on Zoom. I don't even have to be present. I don't have any employees. The only employees I have are the websites and the systems that I pay per month just to keep my business running so I can make sure I get paid automatically, right? So, yeah, booked calls and Zoom calls take a lot more skill for you to learn over time, especially if you're not confident with talking to people and dropping a price. You can do it. It's just, personally, I don't teach it because I don't believe it's the most effective way, especially if you're working a 9 to 5. Okay, so that leads me to the next set, which are the next three, which are ways that you can make. Well, actually, we're going to focus on this one, right? Number three. Number three is a little bit different because you do have to be present in this step, selling in the DMs. And I actually have a personal video. I literally give you guys my DM script that has made me over six figures. If you haven't checked that video out yet, check it out next if you want to sell in the DMs. But you're going to have to be present, which means that you are trading a little bit of time, but you're making money. Okay, I'm going to be real with you. This method works. I get so excited because I never thought it could work for me. When I was in a mentorship, I was paying about $400 a month to learn how to book calls and get on Zoom calls to sell people high ticket programs that are like $1,500 up to $2,000. And selling in the DMs was something that they leveraged. They were like, okay, well, you guys are paying us $400 a month to know how to sell on the phone. Well, if you want to learn how to sell in the DMs so you don't have to get on a phone call, then you'd have to pay, I think it was $2,000, and then it would be like $700 month to month additional. And I just knew, like in my head, I'm like, nah, I don't have to pay that much to learn how to sell in the DMs. If you can sell on the phone, which is a lot harder, then you can sell in the DMs. You just have to know how to build that trust and set yourself as the authority and have a good product. It doesn't have to be fancy. But selling in the DMs is super simple. I'm not even going to dive deep into that. I have a whole video, like literally taking you through the script that has made me over six figures using the same script. I use this same script with my business now. Like I literally made $21. No, excuse me. I made about $17 in about 5 minutes today, like using a part of that script. Okay. If you look at my old vlogs, I worked at UPS like literally a month ago because I shut down my business out of fear, but we're not fearful anymore. I shut down my business and UPS was paying me around $21 an hour. So to make $17 in 10 minutes, hey, I'm not complaining. All right. So selling in the DMs, check out that video. Super simple. You just follow the script and have a good product and you're making the sale. All right. So the last two are the most exciting ones for me because y'all, like when I tell you this changed my life. This changed my life because I was so used to struggling to get people on the phone, to struggling like sitting there. Sometimes I would have phone calls for like 2 hours and I would have to talk to people and handle objections. And I was trained to get on sales calls and it's either they hang up or they say yes. And so I was dedicated. And there was plenty of times where I made plenty of money. But really, who wants to be sitting on the phone just to get one customer that was hard for you to get? Eh. What about making money in your sleep? What about making money while you're eating out? What about making money while you're driving? What about making money while you're watching Hulu? What about making money while you're working on your business, but you didn't have to be there without having an employee? Like that, I don't know about you, but I get excited. I get excited because I know what it can do for you and I know what it's done for me. And I haven't even hit 500,000 yet. All right. But I want to let you know the first thing that you can do is have a sales funnel. A sales funnel is like having a simple website, and keyword on simple. Let me see if I can show y'all a specific example actually, because I want to give you guys some context. A simple website allows you to just show one product or service off, and it doesn't confuse your customers. It keeps them sane. It's not an Amazon. It's not showing you 20 products on one screen. It's showing you one. And that one product is what they already want. Okay, because they're visiting the website because they already want that product. So I'm gonna show y'all a little example of a product that I have, and we actually made a sale like a week ago from YouTube using this sales funnel. I'll show y'all right here. Let me switch my screen. Boom. All right. So for those that don't know, I don't really advertise it too much because I am focused on promoting my class, my live class, where you guys are going to see me live. Link in the description down below, by the way. If you want to learn how to make your first passive income sale using the systems that I use and using the knowledge that you already have, yeah, tap the link in the description down below. And we have a live class. It's only $17. You're going to get a ton of resources. You're going to get the replay link if you can't make it, but you're also going to literally get a live class with me showing up. All right. It's not pre-recorded. All right. So anyways, this is a sales funnel. It's super simple. I offer 21 masterclasses. I literally sat down for like 13 hours filming this thing. All right. It took a lot of time for me to build, but I sell it for $21. And you scroll through, the only thing you can do on this web page is get the masterclasses. There's nothing else for you to do. You can only gain information and say, I'm good. I don't feel like paying. Or you can say, you know what? This is a ton of value for $21. I'm definitely going to get this product. And then you click the button, and the button takes you to the checkout page, gives you some testimonials, lets you know what you're going to get, shows you some testimonials down here, gives you another bonus if you join today or if you purchase it today, and then they check out. That's the only thing. Like, that's a sales funnel. Okay. This is a simple sales funnel. And so people can purchase from there, and guess what? It's automatic sales. All I have to do is tell people about what the product would do in their life, how it would get them from point A to point B. They click the link, boom, they get the benefits. They get the vehicle to help them go from trading time for money to making passive income online. All right. Let me go ahead and switch my screen back again. Kind of went on a rant there, but webinars. This is like the holy grail for me. Like, I love it. You got a ton of people on the internet sometimes, saying negative things. You're always going to hear negative things. Oh, well, they offer a webinar, but they also have a course. And it's like, look, you can look at courses and webinars in two different ways. You can look at it in a negative way and say, man, why would I pay for a webinar when I can watch YouTube University, when I can watch YouTube videos and people will show me the other things? Or you can look at it in a way and say, I can get this webinar, and instead of worrying about which route to go in, I will find what not to do and what to stick to. Because I like this person. I like this person enough to follow through with their plan that they did. Because every single YouTube creator is different. Every single business owner is different. Someone might have something similar to me as my business model, but they don't do everything that I do. And so it's your decision to make that judgment and be like, okay, I want to learn from this person and stick to their path until it works. Okay. Until it works. All right. But webinars are awesome because I love them personally because they create their own supply and demand. I do live webinars, meaning someone can't just pick up my webinar and be like, oh, well, I'm going to watch it immediately. No, this is not Netflix. You're going to have to take time out your week for an hour or 2 hours and sit down and take notes and listen. That, to me, as a business owner, means that somebody's more dedicated. Okay. Imagine skipping class in college. You know, the people who skip class and the people who have low attendance, they don't give a crap. They don't give a crap about the class. They don't give a crap about their grades. The professor wants to see people show up to their office hours. Those are the people and the students who are dedicated. Well, in the same way, people who show up to these webinars, like my webinar is like $17 right now, right? I know people who take time out their day and pay a little bit of money to get a lot of value and transformation are more dedicated people. This, as a business owner, as someone who wants to make money online, helps you have better testimonials. I don't want people literally sitting around being like, oh, I haven't watched it yet. You know, like, no, I want people to be like, Jay, that was so valuable. Why? Because it cost them a little bit of money and also a little bit of time. Those people are actually action takers. And I know that can sound so cliche, but once you start to service people and solve their problems so you can make money online, you'll understand what I mean. Like, if you genuinely care about people, you have to do something that makes people care more than just giving away something for free. Okay. So webinars create their own supply and demand because I only offer my webinar one time a week, which means 6 days out the week, you're available to sign up. But if you miss the sign up date, you're going to have to wait another 6 or 7 days. And if you're in that emotion where you're like, I got to find a solution, I'm tired of waiting, I'm tired of being in this scenario, you're going to want to sign up immediately. But I also only have limited spots, and that's not a lie. Webinars allow me to create my own supply and demand. Right now, I pay about maybe $99 for the platform that I use right now to have my own webinar. It will only allow, I believe, 100. Yeah, I believe like 100 people in the webinar at a time. I don't control that, but after 100 people, that's it. But as the business owner to make money online, having 100 people pay, let's say, $17, right? Having 100 people, let me do the math real quick. 17 times 100, that's $1,700 a week. No, we're not millionaires, but hey, $1,700 a week for, 2 hours of work per week sounds pretty great, right? Like, you can do this with your own knowledge. All you have to do is have the right systems and platforms. And so that's why I value webinars over any of these. The sales funnel ties in with the webinar. So after, in order to have people sign up for the webinar, you're going to have a sales funnel. But the whole point is you don't have to be present until it's time to go live. And when you're live, you're talking to people who are actually ready to take notes, ready to learn, ready to change their lives. You want people like that, not people who are trying to get rich quick by just grabbing something free. Believe me, I did it before and I ain't doing it again. All right. And we still make money doing that, giving it away for free. But I'm just here to tell you, I practice what I preach. So the results don't lie. All right, guys. Well, those are the 5 strategies to make money online in 2025. I know you got value from it. So like this video, subscribe. If you want to join the live class, literally my webinar, surprise, surprise, my webinar, and you want to go through my sales funnel to see how this works, but see how it can work for you more importantly, so you can stop trading your time for money or hustling really hard and be able to have your content or literally your content work for itself so you can make passive income online and make a lot of money in a short amount of time. And you need to join the live class. It's only $17. You're going to get a ton of bonuses. You're going to get the replay access and you're going to get me live. And if you do sign up for VIP, you can easily ask me one-on-one Q&A questions directly, you and me. All right. That is it. That is all. I will see you guys on the next video. I'm out. Peace.